Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Quicksilver, Amy here. And today we are going to talk about, and the last time we talked about this, and then we go on from it, the Euro South Sheet, Driver's Deal, Step Deal, Chooser's Deal, Oversight, which should have never been a thing. Now, a lot of folks will say, well, why did they come up with it? Why did someone in leadership think that that was the right call? I guess it was an answer to children, kids, betweeners, you know, lying about how old they are, so they can make a Euro reckoning and watch films or live streams or shorts or podcasts or upload, whatever, and it might not be old enough to handle being on the website. And then some bearer or teacher, you know, or worship house leader, you know, learns about how, gets worried about how smooth it is for someone to lie about being on a website they're not old enough to be on yet. And Euro thought, well, we need to do something before these folks make a whole big thing out of it, and we get stuck in the same bind they were in 29 between while with the gathering draft, leadership and not for kids and for kids setting. Well, they brainstormed, but sadly, what they came up with in this brainstorming was we make a tool that goes on your reckoning. It reads the month, date, and year that your Euro reckoning and your Google reckoning was open, what you uploaded, what you watched, and then makes a call on how old it thinks you are. And then they thought, well, if this tool makes a mistake, all you have to do is send your name sheet, driver's deal, chooser's deal, or step sheet, not knowing, or they did know, that this would be going against gather withdrawal laws. And not only the gather withdrawal laws, but sundry right gather laws, withdrawal laws as well. So yeah, what happened was they'd gotten a bind. Someone did am up, telling them about it. Someone about it. And someone in Gather, a high thiever, ended up looking into this and felt that Euro was breaking or not following Gather withdrawal laws. And we all know that all the 50 Reich high thievers would have felt the same way, because the Reichs also got laws about that thing as well. So that whole oversight was dropped. And I know some folks think that yielding a fee for them not following the law is not a good enough handicap. Well, what would have been the handicap to put them underneath? Tell them to go out of business? Huh? I don't know. All I know is that it's no longer a thing anymore, and it should have never been a thing. Now, I don't know how in their mind they thought that would work, or how they thought that it would not go against Gather withdrawal laws or Reich withdrawal laws or whatever. I don't understand why they thought that, And there were a lot of folks out there that were worried about that. Now, someone will say, do you think they'll come up with a new way to know who is or is not? The only way I don't know if there is any way they can come up with something that lets folks know they're old enough to be on the website without going against withdrawal laws of both the Reich and both the Gather and the Reich. So your guess is good of mine on that one. There. So anyway, we don't got to worry about that oversight anymore. All you folks that were worrying about, do I gotta somehow take a likeness of my driver's deal or name deal or step deal or chooser's deal or whatever thing you have that can tell you who you are, or writing down in the back all that hidden reckoning that has so many reckonings on it, you don't even want to write it down because there's too much on it. well, you don't have to worry about that. You know? Now, a lot of folks will say, before I end this film, if there's a Youway Kids setup, yeah, there is. There's a side of Youway that's called Youway Kids, where a lot of kid-friendly children films are uploaded, live streams, shorts, podcasts, whatever, and films. Yes, and yes, it's not free, unlike the other way of Youway, or if it is, I don't know. All I know is that side is supposed to be mostly for that. But there are folks out there who, mostly kids and betweeners, who feel that mostly kids, I would think. Maybe even some betweeners, but mostly anyone who's between the years of going from 6 to about 7 between. But no, you're still between until you're 20. But anyway, so there would be some folks that would say, oh, it's unfair. Why should I be on this site and then lie to get on the other one? I don't know. However, I don't really think there's a way to stop that kind of thing from happening. Except, I don't know what. Put your month, date, and year in every time you log into the website, every time you watch a film. I don't know. Whatever way they'd come up with, I don't know. And I think even folks would say that's too much to ask. Because there might be folks out there thinking that somehow goes against GABA withdrawal laws and all the right withdrawal laws out there too. So your guess is good as mine on that one. But it's not a thing anymore. Don't worry about it. I wasn't worried about it because I knew that it wouldn't last that long. So anyway, give this film a like, share, and playlist it, and I'll see you later.